Before we get started, I just want to give a big shout out to Kogetsune, my new friend from Discord. He has been helping me with some of these stages, and he was walking me through and talking to me during this whole run of the Unwavering Giant. I forget the name of it at the very end of the video, so I apologize. But there it is, the correct name, the Earth Golem stage. So, with a big shout out to him, let's start the video. Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we're back with another slime video. This time we have finally cleared the extreme Earth Golem stage with 3 stars. This one has been giving me so much trouble, which makes no sense because we're at the very tail end of the fire meta. So with all of these new fire units that have come out, you would think that this would make it a little easier. Incorrect. I struggled forever on this stage. Forever. And it pissed me off so much. So, look at this hand. This is a perfect hand because we have Shizu. She can change those 2 blues. Thank the Lord that we can actually have a good starting hand because I've been resetting the stage for days. Literal days. Until I could get, like a good opening hand, and then I would get screwed the second time. So, then I would just bang my head against the wall and hate life. But we bring Gobta in just to get Guy out. Because it's Shizu that's going to be changing the orbs. So we have a full 6 hands to start out with a turn. But Gobta's going to do more damage than Guy with his attacks. So we'll bring him in. Plus, we need his ult. We need to build up his ult, because we need all 3 of these units that are on the field right now. They have to have their ults, because they're all single targets. So we got to start building that up now, as soon as possible, which is great, because Shizu has an ult. Turn 2. It's incredible. I cannot argue with that. We are running the Veldora Protector to boost our ult power, and to give us points, and to increase our capacity, because in a perfect world, you would want 165 points. That way you can, or at least 165 points. Maybe 170, because you want to do the ult boost with Guy, you want to do the Milim boost, and then you want to do a couple other things. If you were running that team, maybe the Rimuru attack. That's a possibility, but I'm not running Rimuru. I'm running Valentine. It's an interesting choice. She is neither good in this stage against, damage-wise. She is not here to do damage. She is here to do one thing, and that is to change orbs. We don't need a heal, because he doesn't really do too much damage to us until we get to the end, and then you just die anyway. So, it's all her orb changing. Right here, I'm going to launch the ult with the Shizu, because I am confident that we can get an ult for her by the end of this stage. So we're just gonna get some cheeky damage off right here, just to whittle down the health. I've never had an ult on turn 2, so normally it's a whole hand of blues, and I have a Veldora gauge, which is great. We didn't stun dodge though. We just have to take it, because I don't want to use too many points before we can build them up, because I want to be able to have that point spread to use. So we took the stun. However, Guy is not stunned. It's incredible. The run before this one, I had, Milim was there, and she also did not get stunned. It's that 10% chance on the ring that really helped out there. Didn't really do too much because I just used 1 card, because we had an orange, and we had another orange coming, and we had a whole hand of blues that are now not nerfed. And what does Gobta do? Changes blues. Changes 2 blues. So we can use Gobta's skill now, have a whole hand of blues. We are going to bring Milim back in for Guy, because it's just going to get her closer to the ult. Change the orbs, have a whole hand of blue, and just perfect RNG at this point. It is enough to give us 2 full meters of the Veldora gauge. Just right there. That's incredible. If you would need 3 Veldora gauges to have the point spread to do everything if you're going for the triple buff. We didn't really get that, but I mean, 2 gauges is really good. And this hand is actually not terrible. So we're going to pop the 1. That's going to 30 points right there. We're going to pop it again. We have the Gob to alt, which is good, but we're going to save it. We're going to bring Guy in. Are we going to bring Guy in? No? Yes. So, my thought here is to switch out Gopta and pray that that turned into a green, which it did. Because now we can use Valentine to change those 2 orbs into a full hand of green, and we can have so many points. We can be maxed out on points. We can get alts for everyone, because Milim doesn't need that much. Shizu's over halfway there, but she has 3 cards here. The gauge is increased because of the secondary effect from Valentine. So this is going as perfectly as it could. I mean, we do have to use the stun dodges here as well, because it's turn 5, and if we don't dodge them, we're going to lose. So we have to burn the points there, but we're going to get them all back. Like, we have a whole hand of greens. They're boosted. We're gonna get all these points back. So we're gonna burn these. Milim's almost there, and now she is there. Shizu's there. I don't care about Valentine's. We don't have a full Veldora gauge, though, which is unfortunate. But it's okay, because we have done a decent amount of damage, and we have 3 alts now, and we have maximum points. And we have a good crit right there. And of course he counters 2 of my units, because have I ever mentioned that I love counters? So we get another good crit right there. We are almost to half health here. We have dodged the stun. We are getting low on Shizu's health. So I'm going to make a quick cut here, because I sit here for a while debating on what I want to do. So we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Spent a lot of time thinking about the plan. Obviously we can only do so much right here. It is the last turn that we can use, but I sat here contemplating a while with Kogitsune to determine what the best course of action was. We swapped Guy in because we need to use his alt buff. That, I mean, duh. We don't have Windmill him here. We have the alt buff, and we've reduced the crit resistance of the enemy by 20%, which is a very good effect to go along with Milim's guaranteed crits. So we're gonna buff here. We don't have enough points to do like a triple full like 355 point skill. We would need 165 points for that. But now we swap Guy out. We bring in Gopta. We have enough points to use both the crit and the orb change, which means we have a full 6 hand descend with the alt boost with the guaranteed crits. So now all we have to do is send it, and we have to pray. I checked, when I made the cut, I was checking health and everything to determine where he was at, if this could kill. I thought it could kill. I switched the order of the attacks right there because I was afraid that Gopta would get countered and not kill and he would die. Kogitsune told me just to send it anyways with Gopta and then the Shizu, because we want that extra 200% on Shizu, as she's the strongest unit in the team. And now we just have to pray. We just have to pray that this is enough damage to kill him. Because Gopta's level 80, Milim's 84, 13,000 damage is not great from Gopta. Milim does a respectable amount, 20,000 right there. We're getting low, and Shizu is my strongest unit. 21,400. And then the boy finishes it up. Incredible. I've been struggling on the stage forever to get this kind of RNG. I don't think I could ever replicate it either, and I'm so glad I don't have to. But there is my first clear, the only clear that I care about, and we have done the... what is this called? I don't even know. It's the Earth Golem Extreme Conquest. It is completed in the books. That leaves us with 2 more to complete. Ifrit and Milim. And I have been trying the Ifrit stage, and dear lord, that sucks. And I don't even care about the Milim stage. The Earth team is not there. I'm not even going to try and cut my fingers off on that stage. So, we have done 5 out of 7, which I believe is a respectable amount. I mean, if the space meta comes, and I need to farm that Milim stage, then I guess we're doing Master. But that's it from me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you later.